Well, there it is. Ever since Eaglemoss, which was doing the Stargate models before Master Replicas picked up the line a couple years ago, when Eaglemoss originally announced that they were going to do Stargate ship models, boy, my mind just started going with my wish list. And probably in the top three would have been the Hatak Goa'uld Mothership, which I have right here, Destiny, and the ASGARD Mothership. Specifically, this is Thor's mothership, Beliskner. This is heavily featured in the SG-1 Season 3 finale Nemesis when it comes to Earth, but also before that, every time we saw Thor pretty much. It's introduced in Thor's Chariot in Season 2, we see it again in Fair Game in Season 3. This is a beautiful model. It's almost everything I wanted it to be. So let's do a quick review here, see what it looks like coming out of the box, and talk about what I like. And there's just a couple of nitpicks here. I think it is another really outstanding model from Master Replicas, but I have a couple of nitpicks. Let's get into it. Beliskner is going to come out of the box just like we expect. We've done a few of these so far. You can check out other models that we've unboxed here on the channel. Master Replica's name for this model is actually the Bilskirnir, which I guess is more accurate to Norse mythology. And now that makes me wonder, because on the TV show, it was always called the Beliskner, pronounced that way pretty clearly.
The technical specifications of the Beliskner were contained within the recordings I made for you. Oh.
Now I'm not sure if it was Beliskner in the script or if that's just how Michael Shanks pronounced it. Shanks, of course, who plays Daniel Jackson on SG-1, also voiced the Asgard Thor. So with this ship, we have the familiar hammerhead design. There are, of course, other Asgard ships that I hope are coming soon from Master Replicas, including the O'Neill class. You can spot the difference between the O'Neill and the Beliskner because the Beliskner has the hammerhead design. It's Thor's mothership, whereas the O'Neill and ships in that new battleship class have an arrowhead shape. But here we have it, and of course we also have another stand from Master Replicas. The stands for the ships are kind of hit and miss. This one I think is okay. It's going to hold the back of the ship like this at kind of an upward angle, and there's more weight at the front. We'll talk about that. So the pressure, the downward pressure of the model being weighted in the front is, I think, helping it to hold a little bit more stable here. The only thing that this stand is bugging me a little bit is it leans just a little bit. It's got a little bit of give where the plastic meets the base. So far it's holding a position. I'll set it down on my table or my desk and center it, and it will hold. I'm worried about over time the plastic wears away and I might just have a crooked ASGARD Mothership. But let's take a closer look at the model itself. Very intricate design here. If we can get some close-up shots, you can see the inlaid design on the hull of the ship. We have the hammerhead design, of course, and then over on the bottom of the ship, you'll see this is the ion propulsion drive. Very cool looking, 1, 2, 3 right down the center of the underside of the ship. So cool, in fact, that when I was doing my unboxing, I had the engines facing up. In other words, I was filming the ship upside down and didn't even realize it. No, that's the engine, goes on the bottom. The model measures 7.5 inches or 19 centimeters in length. And like Master Replicas has been doing, the design is based on original VFX models provided by MGM for the company to work with. And as far as I can tell, yeah, it's screen accurate for the most part. We'll talk about one thing in a second. The ship is going to cost $64.99 here at launch in the spring of 2025. You can get it at masterreplicas.com. That's €64.99 and £54.99 in the UK. I'm pretty thrilled with this model. I think it looks great. It's going to sit in the front row on my shelf of ever-growing models from Master Replicas. I also have I look up here because I also have a whole bunch of Star Trek ships from Eaglemoss that I got from Master Replicas. I do have a couple of minor nitpicks on this one. Again, not to complain too loudly because I think it's a beautiful piece. The first is the color. Master Replicas did a really great job matching the images that they were provided by MGM. In fact, I wanted to make sure that they were going to sell the right class of Asgard ship under the name Beliskner. So I asked them what they were working with, and they sent along this picture. So yeah, it's the right ship. It's the Bilskirnir, all right. It's one of the newer, more modern CG models from probably the later years of the show. And they did a great job reproducing that. But on screen in, say, Season 3, say Nemesis, I don't think the ship is this dark. So that's one slight thing that I wish was different here. This is a dark, kind of a charcoal gray. I wish it was more of a, I don't know, how would you describe this gray? Kind of a industrial steel, just lighter in shade. I think that would have made this ship look a little more authentic to the Beliskner itself, Thor's mothership, which is destroyed in Nemesis, and not just a general Beliskner class. Also, beware, we've got these three pointy little, what are these? Is this a weapons array on either side? I'm going to have to go back and check and see where the blasts come from. Do we ever see the Beliskner actually fire its weapons? Now I'm not sure that we do. We see in Thor's chariot, right, the transporter beam comes out of the bottom and beams up Harrower's forces and pyramids. But I don't think we ever see the Beliskner itself fire its forward weapons. Anyway, this is not a gripe, but just beware, these are fragile, right? These are thin, spindly little plastic pieces that are sticking out here. And in doing the unboxing, shooting B-roll for this video, I've bumped these a few times and was really nervous that if I bump it too hard, these are going to snap off. So again, as with other models from Master Replicas, this is not a toy. It's not for kids to play with. It's a display piece. And just be careful while you're handling it, because this one has pieces that can break off. Last but not least, I want to talk about the materials and the weighting. Master Replicas uses a combination of what they call a polystone, which I suppose is something akin to ceramic that gives it a little bit of weight, right? A little bit of heft. And the Beliskner has it too. And they also mix that with plastic parts. So all the models have some combination of both. In this case, all the weight, all the polystone weight seems to be up here at the front of the ship. And so it gives it, again, it helps it to sit stable in the stand, but when you're holding it in your hands, it feels off-center, because it very much is. The back part of the ship here, this whole bulk of the rear of the ship is just plastic. So I would hope for $65 to have more polystone, to have the whole model be a little weightier than it is. There is some good weight here in the front, but when you're holding it in your hands, you can tell it feels imbalanced. Again, just a minor gripe for something that's going to be set on a display and not handled a whole lot, but I did want to mention it. Now, I bought this one with my own money. Master Replicas is not sponsoring this video, but if you do want to check it out and get one for yourself, head over to masterreplicas.com. I have a couple more model reviews coming up. I also have a puddle jumper here. We'll do another review for that coming up here soon on the channel. And then Master Replicas just reached out and is going to send me the big Roz pyramid. This one is twice the size, twice the money, and I actually didn't buy one. So I'll be happy to get a review unit so we can show it off to you here on the channel. That's a much bigger piece from the feature film, Roz Pyramid Ship. So look for that on the channel coming up. A shout out to our channel members here at Gateworld, whose names you can see scrolling on the screen right now. If you want to learn more about becoming a member here at Gateworld, click on the join button down below on a desktop browser. Membership gets you some perks like your name on screen, opportunity to see videos early before they launch for everyone else. But really it's a way for you to support what we're doing here at Gateworld and keep the lights on. Thanks to everyone for your support for the channel, and a big thanks especially to our patron members, Brett C. Person, Martin Zokor, and Nudist Publishing. Thank you guys so much for what you do. More to come here on Gateworld. I know it's been a little quiet lately. I've been doing some catch-up work. I've been doing some work on the website, getting ready to relaunch the website with a new template. It'll look largely the same, but function much better, especially on mobile devices. Meanwhile, we've got other videos coming up here on the channel, including what's coming up next. I'm working on the SG-1 Season 5, quick recap. That'll be done soon. The Puddle Jumper review is coming up, and I would love to do more live streams, so let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more live streams. It would probably need to be during the day, although I live in the Pacific time zone, so that might be evening where you live. Let me know what time of day on like a Thursday or a Friday might work for you if you want to just come and sit and hang out. We might have some guests and do some Stargate chat every now and then, or it might just be me hanging out with chat and talking about Stargate, seeing what questions you guys have. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of this model, the Beliskner or Bilskirnir, down in the comments below. Have you picked this one up yet? What do you think of this model compared to the rest of the collection? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.